Welcome back, fellow heroes. Get ready to blast off in a brand new frontier with Magic the Gathering's latest set, Edge of Eternities. For the first time ever, Magic is going full space opera. Inspired by epic tales like Star Wars and Dune, Edge of Eternities invites you to explore the vast and mysterious Sothera system, a science fantasy playground packed with dazzling magic, advanced technology, and cosmic adventure. Chart your course through distant planets, uncover powerful artifacts, and dive into fierce battles with alien factions, all competing for control of the galaxy. And for those brave enough to journey to the Edge, the region just beyond the multiverse, bordering the chaotic blind eternities, there are secrets and powers waiting to be discovered. So buckle up, ignite those mana engines, and prepare for launch. Edge of Eternities is here, and the stars have never looked brighter. Alright, Space Explorers, let's talk about the new mechanics in this set, starting with your new ride, Spacecraft. In Edge of Eternities, you're trading your walking boots for starships. Spacecraft are a brand new artifact subtype that includes everything from nimble fighters and mighty warships to rugged freighters and high-tech cruisers. These vessels are your ticket to adventure across the Thera system, but like any good ship, they need a crew to truly come alive. That's where the new station ability comes in. Here's how it works. During your main phase, when nothing else is happening on the stack, you can activate a ship's station ability by tapping any untapped creature you control, other than the ship itself, obviously. Your chosen crew member adds charge counters to the ship equal to the creature's power. Each spacecraft has a specific number indicated on the left side of its text box. When you hit that magic number of charge counters, your spacecraft springs to life, bringing an artifact creature with its own power, toughness, and abilities listed on the right of the card. For example, let's say you have a spacecraft that comes as a 2/2 creature with flying once it has 4 charge counters on it. With 3 charge counters, it's just a fancy piece of tech, but that 4th counter turns it into a soaring vessel ready to dominate the battlefield. A quick heads up though, not all spacecraft turn into creatures. Some will unlock powerful abilities instead. Either way, you'll definitely want a crew aboard to keep things running smooth. Let's touch down on our next mechanic, planets. In Edge of Eternities, planets are brand new, non-basic land type. Now these planets don't come with special built-in rules on their own, which each one we encounter does feature the station ability, just like our spacecraft. Unlike ships though, these celestial bodies won't suddenly start flying around as creatures. Instead, as you tap your creatures to power up a planet using its station ability, you'll place charge counters onto it. Hit the right number and you'll unlock some seriously powerful abilities. Take Earthos, for example. Once it gathers 12 or more charge counters, its ultimate ability kicks in, opening up game-changing possibilities. So start assembling your crew now. It's time to make these planets work for you. Quick interruption, Space Commanders. We've got an exciting rules update from the bridge, especially for Commander players. Starting with Edge of Eternities, legendary vehicles, and legendary spacecraft with a printed power and toughness can now lead your deck as commanders. Yep, that's right, your favorite ships can officially call the shots. Keep in mind, color identity rules still apply, so if your shiny legendary ship is colorless, you'll need to build your deck accordingly. But hey, more hardware options means more way to conquer the stars, right? Now back to our regularly scheduled video. Okay, let's talk space travel. In Edge of Eternities, traveling across a huge distance has become a whole lot quicker thanks to the new mechanic called Warp. Here's how it works. Warp gives you an alternate way to cast cards faster and usually cheaper than their regular mana cost. When you cast a card using its warp cost from your hand, it zips onto the battlefield for just a brief visit. At your next end step, that card gets exiled. It warps right back out with a satisfying whoosh. But here's the cool part. Once the card is warped into exile, you get to cast it again from exile on a later turn. Because cards with warp only stick around briefly, the first time they show up, they'll usually come with abilities that trigger right away, abilities that make their short visit worthwhile. Just remember, warp only works from your hand, and when you recast the card from the exile later, you'll need to pay its regular mana cost. And heads up, some cards care about whether a spell was warped this turn, meaning you paid that warp cost to get it into play. Also, no matter what you paid, the mana value of the card stays the same as its printed mana cost. Let's warp speed ahead and see what's next. Space is vast and empty and mysterious, and in Edge of Eternities, sometimes what matters most isn't where you're going, but what you've left behind. Enter the new mechanic, Void. Void abilities check if something special has happened this turn, specifically if a non-land permanent has left the battlefield. If either of these conditions is met, your cards get a powerful upgrade. Void shows up in a few different ways. On instants and sorceries, Void might give you an alternative, more powerful effect. You'll notice these say instead, or it can provide an extra effect on top of what the card normally does, more bang for your buck. You'll also find Void on permanents, usually as triggered abilities. If something left play this turn, or you warped a spell earlier, these abilities jump into action, giving you extra value or powerful effects. And the best part? It doesn't matter who controlled the permanent that left the battlefield or who cast the warp spell. Void triggers regardless. Keep your eyes peeled, because in Edge of Eternities, empty space just got a whole lot more interesting. Ready to do a little stargazing between battles? Let's talk card treatments. First up, let's talk about the borderless Stellar Sight lands, your ticket to the most cosmic-looking cards in Edge of Eternities. These lands are part of the Stellar Sight's bonus sheet, showcasing iconic and powerful lands from across Magic's history, but reimagined with breathtaking, space-themed artwork. They're available in non-foil, traditional foil, and yes, the return of Galaxy foil. If you love that twinkling treatment from Magic's last space adventure, it's back and shining brighter than ever. You'll find one of these Stellar Sight lands in roughly 1 out of every 8 play boosters and guaranteed in every collector booster. Want to go even bigger? Collector boosters are the only place you'll find the poster-style Stellar Sight's version amped up with stylized deep space flair that make your deck look like it belongs in a sci-fi museum. Whether you're collecting, drafting, or just showing off, these lands are seriously far out. Ever wonder what the galaxy looks like from the deck of a starship? Borderless Viewport lands, you'll get that stunning front row seat. These special treatments feature full art versions of 5 iconic shock lands and 5 brand new planets, all designed to look like you're gazing out of a spaceship's viewport into the cosmic unknown. It's Magic's multiverse reimagined through a deep space lens. You can find these borderless viewpoint lands at Rare and Mythic Rare in the main set. They're both available in non-foil and traditional foil in play and collector boosters. If you're hunting for that dazzling star-speckled look, keep an eye open for the Galaxy foil versions. These are exclusive to collector boosters only. Time to embrace the science fantasy vibes in full force with the special guest cards. This set features 10 iconic reprints, each reimagined with gorgeous book cover-inspired artwork, like they were pulled straight from the shelves of a vintage sci-fi bookstore. Think classic space epics meet Magic flavor in one stunning package. You'll find these special guests in non-foil versions inside play boosters and traditional foil if you're cracking collector boosters. It's a perfect blend of Magic nostalgia and sci-fi elegance, ideal for players who love their spells with a side of style. Last, we've got a treatment that's truly out of this world, introducing the Japanese showcase cards. These reimaginings take 10 cards from Edge of Eternities and give them a stunning makeover in Japanese hobby shop culture. The special frame pays tribute to the iconic look, and the artwork leans hard into the classic look of science fantasy manga and anime and absolutely nails it. Each card is a love letter to the genre, bursting with energy, drama, and deep space flair. Whether you're a fan of anime or just love unique card treatments, these are a must-see. Next, let's talk about promos and events. First up, we've got a stellar one for collectors and deck builders alike. If you pick up a full box of Edge of Eternity play boosters or collector boosters, you'll score an exclusive buy box promo card, Singularity Rupture, while supplies last, of course. As always, we'll be hosting 2 commander parties, one in August and one in September. For attending the event, you can grab a promo Palladium Mirror. In addition, you can prove your mettle at the Stork Championship. This is your chance to battle out with your local Magic community and walk away with some seriously awesome promos. Here's what's up for grab. Just for participating, you'll get a Bitter Triumph promo, make it to the top 8, and you'll earn a Slick Shot Show-Off promo. And if you take the whole thing, you'll be walking away with the coveted Fable of Mirror Breaker / Reflection of Kiki-Jiki promo. So get your decks ready and aim for the stars. Your name could be written in the cosmos. Looking for a regular dose of Magic fun? Friday Night Magic is your weekly ticket to gameplay, community, and prizing. You'll find events happening every Friday with formats flexible based on what's in demand at the time, whether it's draft, commander, or even standard. There'll be promo packs up for grabs. Before any of that happens, you'll want to attend one of our pre-release events where you can play with the cards before anyone else, taking place Friday, July 25th at 6 p.m. and Saturday, July 26th at 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. Each event costs $70, taxes included. The kit contains 6 Edge of Eternities play boosters, 1 traditional foil stamped rare card or mythic card, 1 deck box, and 1 spin down die. Plus, you'll get 2 play boosters as prizes at the end of the event. This is a great event for novice captains or grizzled veterans, so we hope to see you there. And that's a wrap on your primer for Edges of Eternities. From warp speed mechanics to stellar card treatments and out-of-this-world promos, this set is packed with cosmic flavor and gameplay excitement. Whether you're a seasoned planeswalker or just hopping aboard your first starship, there's something here for everyone to explore. So gear up, gather your crew, and get ready to make your mark on the Sothera system. The galaxy is waiting, and your next Magic story starts now.